Every night, you do something terrifying. You lose consciousness completely. You trust that you'll wake up. But what if the you that wakes up isn't exactly you? This isn't philosophy. This is neuroscience. And it's darker than you think. Every night, your brain goes through 5 to 6 cycles, each one 90 minutes long. During REM sleep, your brain is more active than when you're awake. Your eyes dart back and forth under your eyelids. Your muscles are paralyzed. You are literally experiencing vivid hallucinations and calling it dreaming. But here's where it gets truly disturbing. Your brain is not just replaying memories. It's actively editing them, cutting some, strengthening others, rewriting the story of your life. Scientists call this memory consolidation. You should call it what it actually is: identity editing. Here's proof. Ask someone to recall a memory from 10 years ago. It will be different every time. Every time you sleep, the memory is slightly rewritten, like a photocopy of a photocopy. The you of 10 years ago? That person's memories no longer exist in their original form. You have been dying a little every single night and being reborn slightly different. Now here is where this stops being terrifying and starts being incredibly powerful. If your brain is editing your memories every night, what if you could control what it edits? Science says you can, and it starts with what you do in the 90 minutes before sleep. Your hippocampus, the brain's memory recorder, is most active just before and during sleep. Whatever you feed your brain in those 90 minutes, it will process, strengthen, and encode. But here's the dark side. Whatever stress or fear you feel before sleep also gets encoded. Every night you scroll bad news before sleep, your brain permanently deepens those fear pathways. You are literally sculpting a more anxious brain, one bad bedtime habit at a time. This is why anxious people become more anxious over years. The brain is being trained nightly. But the reverse is also true, and this is where it gets powerful. Harvard researchers found sleeping after learning something new improves retention by 20 to 40%. Sleep doesn't just rest your brain, it actively compresses and optimizes everything you learned. This is why pulling an all-nighter before an exam is one of the dumbest things humans do. Your brain during sleep literally replays the day's experiences at 10 to 20 times normal speed. It's looking for patterns, connections, things it can link together to make you smarter. This is why you've had the experience of sleeping on a problem and waking up with the answer. Paul McCartney heard yesterday in a dream. Dmitri Mendeleev discovered the periodic table in sleep. Your sleeping brain is solving problems your waking brain is too rigid to see. But here's what nobody tells you. You can program what your brain works on during sleep. The technique. Before sleep, clearly define one unsolved problem. Write it down. Ask your brain to work on it. Edison did this. Einstein did this. They called it hypnagogia, the state between wake and sleep. Edison would nap holding steel balls in his hands. The moment he fell asleep, they'd drop. He'd wake up with ideas. Now let's talk about the truly dark part, what sleep deprivation actually does to your personality. After 24 hours without sleep, your emotional brain is 60% more reactive. You're basically drunk. You become more impulsive, more aggressive, more selfish, a measurably worse person. your IQ effectively drops by 5 to 10 points per night of poor sleep, compounding. But here's the cruelest part. Sleep-deprived people consistently overestimate their own performance. You don't know how impaired you are. That's the trap. That's why "I function fine on 5 hours" is a lie. Studies show less than 1% of humans actually have the gene to thrive on under 6 hours. Now, the most powerful thing you can do with all of this information: treat the 90 minutes before sleep as the most important meeting of your day with your future self. No screens, no news, no arguments. Feed your brain what you want encoded into tomorrow's identity. Write down one thing you're grateful for, one problem you want solved, one skill you practiced today. Then sleep. Let the most sophisticated editing system in the universe do its work. The you that wakes up will be measurably smarter, calmer, and closer to who you're trying to become. Every night, a version of you dies. Make sure the one that wakes up is better than the one that slept.